beautiful too.
Welcome to
Beautiful Arashiyama.
In this video, we will share with you our experience staying at an authentic Japanese ryokan. Then we will venture the world-famous Arashiyama Bamboo Forest. Then we take a hike up the hill toward the famous Monkey Park. Then we go to Tenryu-ji Temple, a World Heritage site, and then to Kinkaku-ji, a temple made of gold.
We're super excited about this part of our trip because it's definitely a different vibe from the metropolitan Tokyo and Osaka. Can't wait! Let's go!
From our room at the Hanai-kata Ryokan, we woke up to this magical view of the sunrise. It was truly amazing. What's convenient with Hanai-kata Ryokan is that it's a mere 10 to 15 minute walk from popular sightseeing spots like the UNESCO World Heritage Site Tenryu-ji Temple, the Arashiyama Bamboo Forest, and the Sagano Romantic Train. It's set right next to the river with a view of the Togetsukyō Bridge. Knowing the bamboo forest would get really crowded and breakfast was still too early to be served, we left right after sunrise. We passed the Togetsu Bridge and walked through the town of Arashiyama. Note that there are still cherry blossoms even through mid-April. One of the most photographed sites in Kyoto, and Japan for that matter, the Arashiyama Bamboo Forest is best experienced without the crowd. The sound of the rustling bamboo against the gentle wind, birds chirping, one can't feel but sense of serenity. There is no entrance fee and it's open 24 hours a day. So if you can, try to make it during non-peak hours. You'll definitely enjoy it more. Within Arashiyama's magical bamboo forest, you'll find Nonomiya Shrine, a special shrine where many come to pray for a happy marriage and healthy children. You will see many wooden plaques around the temple grounds with wishes written on them asking for love. We walked back to our ryokan for breakfast, which happened to be just a short stroll away from Nonomiya Shrine. Breakfast was served in the dining hall and it was absolutely delicious.
I am just so happy to be sitting in a chair. I'm tired of sitting on the floor to eat.
Here's our breakfast.
It consisted of many small dishes presented in beautiful ceramics. From tofu to rice, small salad, grilled fish, and several side dishes, we were really stuffed. For our dinner at the ryokan tonight served in our room, stay tuned to the end of the video.
Ta-da!
After breakfast, we went to the magnificent Tenryu-ji Temple, considered as a World Heritage Site. Built in 1339, Tenryu-ji is known for one of the finest gardens in Kyoto, featuring a very serene pond. You may see inside the buildings, but you must remove your shoes first. The gardens were so beautiful, they even had some that matched my right color of purple-pink sweater. Not quite in Arashiyama, Kinkaku-ji Temple is our next stop. We took a taxi, and with the traffic, it took about 20 to 25 minutes to get there. Kinkaku-ji Temple, known as the Golden Pavilion, gets its name because its 2 floors are completely covered in gold leaf. Originally built in 1397, the temple was the residence for a shogun. While it was crowded, there were many vantage points to marvel at the structure and take pictures. For lunch, we tried the famous soba noodles near the Katsura River across the Togetsu Bridge. In Japan, slurping noodles is considered normal and a way to show appreciation for the food. In fact, slurping noodles loudly can be a compliment to the chef. So, we did our very best to slurp loudly. Soba noodles are noodles made of buckwheat flour, prepared in either hot or cold dishes. Re-energized, we headed to the monkey park. Caution, you have to hike 25 to 30 minutes uphill. So with kids, or if you're with those physically challenged, or if you're under extreme weather, plan for lots of breaks and lots of water. Monkey Park boasts about 120 snow monkeys, which are the type of monkeys seen in those iconic photos in which they're bathing at hot springs in the winter. The don't stare and don't touch warning should be followed, though I witnessed the friendlier monkeys come just centimeters away from being so close. It was a bit nerve-wracking, but it was also refreshing to see these creatures free from a glass cage. The active ones would swing from tree branches and run up the mountainside. Aside from seeing monkeys, you also have a great view of Kyoto and Arashiyama. After a full day of sightseeing, we went back to our ryokan, Hanai-kada. Ryokans are often said to be the pinnacle of traditional Japanese hospitality. They are, without a doubt, the best place to stay in Kyoto if you're looking for a luxurious traditional experience. As soon as we walked in, we traded our shoes for slippers and our clothes for our yukata, which are light cotton robes which can be worn anywhere in the ryokan, from the public baths to dinner. 2 meals were included with each night's stay. Dinner was a multi-course kaiseki meal, and breakfast was a full Japanese traditional breakfast. The multi-course dinner was served in our room, and the whole experience was about 1.5 hours. Food and service were absolutely phenomenal. With a traditional Japanese meal, you should expect lots of little dishes, all beautifully arranged and balancing options of raw and cooked, hot and cold, rice and soup, different cooking techniques like pickled with sauce, steamed, etc. The dishes focus on being very fresh and seasonal, highlighting local specialty ingredients while conscious of colors and textures. Our server spoke mostly Japanese. It was a bit mysterious eating some of the dishes, so it was a true food adventure.
12 courses and an hour and a half later, we finally get our dessert. Today we are having these really yummy watermelon and what Japan is known for, their very, very sweet strawberries. So real strawberries in a mochi.
Yesterday, our first night at the ryokan, we reserved a private onsen. Today, we went our separate ways and we went to the gender-specific public baths. It was a really great way to end the evening.
Here's our bed. Our bed's all set up.
Oh, wow. So they pushed this table out of the way and set up our bed. That actually looks quite comfortable.
Yeah.
After 2 wonderful days in Arashiyama, we are checking out of our ryokan and going to the Gion district of Kyoto. We are getting up really early and visit the Red Torii Gates and also the famous Kiyomizu-dera Temple, as well as visit a 2,000-year-old tea house. And then in the evening, see the geishas in Gion. And we did spot several geishas, so stay tuned.